Welcome to our continuing series, Questions and Answers, from the works of Sri Aurobindo and the Mother. Today, Humanity, Part 3. From Sri Aurobindo. The human being on earth is God playing at humanity in a world of matter under the conditions of a hampered density, with the ulterior intention of imposing law of spirit on matter and nature of deity upon human nature. Evolution is nothing but the progressive unfolding of spirit out of the density of material consciousness, and the gradual self-revelation of God out of this apparent animal being. Yoga is the application for this process of divine self-realization of the supreme force of tapas by which God created the world, supports it, and will destroy it. It substitutes always some direct action of an infinite divine force for the limited workings of our fettered animal humanity. It uses divine means in order to rise to divinity. A religion of humanity may be either an intellectual and sentimental ideal, a living dogma with intellectual, psychological, and practical effects, or else a spiritual aspiration and rule of living, and partly the sign, partly the cause of a change of soul in humanity. The intellectual religion of humanity already to a certain extent exists, partly as a conscious creed in the minds of a few, partly as a potent shadow in the consciousness of the race. It is the shadow of a spirit that is yet unborn, but is preparing for its birth. This material world of ours, besides its fully embodied things of the present, is peopled by such powerful shadows, ghosts of things dead and the spirit of things yet unborn. The ghosts of things dead are very troublesome actualities, and they now abound. Ghosts of dead religions, dead arts, dead moralities, dead political theories, which still claim either to keep their rotting bodies or to animate partly the existing body of things. Repeating obstinately their sacred formulas of the past, they hypnotize backward-looking minds and daunt even the progressive portion of humanity. Science, even, though it is one of the chief modern idol, must not be allowed to make claims contrary to its ethical temperament and aim. For science is only valuable insofar as it helps and serves by knowledge and progress the religion of humanity. War, capital punishment, the taking of human life, cruelty of all kinds, whether committed by the individual, the state, or society, not only physical cruelty, but moral cruelty, the degradation of any human being or any class of human beings under whatever specious play or in whatever interest, the oppression and exploitation of man by man, of class by class, of nation by nation, and all those habits of life and institutions of society of a similar kind which religion and ethics formerly tolerated or even favored in practice, whatever they might do in their ideal rule or creed, are crimes against the religion of humanity, abominable to its ethical mind, forbidden by its primary tenets, to be fought against always, in no degree to be tolerated. Man must be sacred to man, regardless of all distinctions of race, creed, color, nationality, status, political or social advancement. The body of man is to be respected, made immune from violence and outrage, fortified by science against disease and preventable death. The life of man is to be held sacred, preserved, strengthened, ennobled, uplifted. The heart of man is to be held sacred also, given scope, protected from violation, from suppression, from mechanization, freed from belittling influences. The mind of man is to be released from all bonds, allowed freedom and range and opportunity, given all its means of self-training and self-development, and organized in the play of its powers for the service of humanity. And all this too is not to be held as an abstract or pious sentiment, but given full and practical recognition in the persons of men and nations and mankind. This, speaking largely, is the idea and spirit of the intellectual religion of humanity.